All right, we're back. I almost didn't film anything here because I'm very excited. So let's see what we got going on here. We've got 2-foot whip lights. Let's get these out of the bag. I'm already messing with the wiring, so that's what we got. They got the quick release there. I mean, are these the greatest in the world? I mean, what I got. Let's see if I can dig out one of the quick releases things here. But we'll show everything. Hold please. Got a box of treasures here. Came with. That's one of what the mounting quick release looks like, where you can pull them off if you want to. Probably a little more important for like really tall whips, because you got the quick connect or the semi-quick connect for the electrical there. Not through the post. Some people think it's through the post. And then they got all the flag stuff. I'm not the flag, so it comes with a remote too. Then, anyways, I'm over here trying to figure this out. Oops, sorry, my camera's a little crooked. Let's see if I can break one of these things real quick. I actually have these I'm temporarily wired up. I'm not doing a switch yet. It did come with a switch. We've got a the hell's a switch? Over here someplace. Oh, we got dust caps too. Some people think that's important. Yeah, I'm a mess. Well, trust me, there's a toggle switch. Anyways, so the way this thing works, you got a brain box. You've got turn signal kits. You got a reverse light kit, brake light, right and left. So it's a low voltage to the brain box that overrides the current programming, and then it reflects it. So what I've done real quick is I ran a real fast. I only have one of these hooked up right now. Right there, just real quick and dirty, duct tape or electrical tape the hot and the neutral to it. Let's see if I can set the camera up here and let's see if we can get yeah, we're gonna do this live on the internet. See if I can hook all this up. The first one worked. It checked out. So what I'm wanting to do is I don't really think I want to do the brake light kit, because what I was reading is technically, because your whips are in the air and they're visible from the front and they're red lights. I checked it all out. The brake light makes the whips turn bright red. I don't know what the turn signals do, it pulses or something. But because the whips are visible from the front, it's not street legal. So that would be we'll see. Let's see what happens here. We got a little power going. All right, that's interesting. Nothing. Why do I have nothing going? There we go. I think it needed a switch to turn it on. So that's what they're doing right now, right? So they're just coasting along. So here's my plan. Hear me out. I got these lights on the mirrors. What I want to do is I want to hook the reverse light sensor, because I don't have tail lights on this thing, or reverse lights. So what I want to do is I want to take this white and I want to put it on the switch for the mirrors. See how that's on the truck? And see if I can get reverse lights. So what my plan is, let me try to set this tripod up. I'm sorry, this is some of the greatest cinematography in the history of mankind. But I realize I'm doing this and not filming myself do this. And, this could be interesting for somebody. Someone might be like, hey, I'm into that. So here's my plan. Let's try to get one of these lights in the shot here. The white one represents reverse lights. So if I set on that there and I hit the, see that? Off, back to this program, green even. So I'm going to have white reverse lights when I toggle on my mirrors. So I want to see behind me. I'll just throw my mirrors on real quick. And then just for fun, let's check out the brake light. Same thing if I wanted to. You just tap into your brake line someplace, but let's see what this looks like. So that's off. So it gives you a little pulse flash and then goes solid. I mean, that's kind of cool, actually. I just, the legalities of red visible from the front, you know, it's a real thing. Let's check what the turn signal goes. I believe, which one do I got here? Left turn, because the wires are, so we're gonna want the blue wire for left turn. Let's put a blue on there and see what left turn looks like. Hold please. Well, I got my stuff backwards. Let's do right turn. Looks like it went amber, is what it looks like it did. No pulsing, though. Kind of weird. You'd think that would have pulsed. But, yeah, the turn signal thing is not that desirable, to be honest with you. Because your other one, let me see if I can turn the camera a little bit. The other one is just doing, its thing, whatever your current program would be. So it's on a random program right now. So if we just pick one of these real fast, put the power to it. Try not to shoot sparks everywhere. So see that? It goes solid, but there's no flashing indicator. I suppose what you have to do, let me think about this. I bet what you have to do is you actually have to put it to your turn signal, and then your turn signal pulses. I bet that's the answer. Yeah, that's probably it. So you'd have to tap into this signal here, doing that pulse, and then you'd get a pulse. Let's see. Flash, flash, flash. And then you probably would somehow get an orange. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. I do like the reverse light thing. I am going to do that. Oops. Cancel that out. So this remote thing, I don't know if I haven't messed with it too much. I mean, the whole thing is just, I just opened all this up and it was like getting all into it, right? Like I'm just getting excited. But, you know, previous video, obviously I moved my turn signal kit over, or my mirrors over here. Then my whips are going here. That's bright as day. LED, light bar, rock lights are just, I mean, whatever. That was just kind of a for fun thing. Same with these whips. The whip thing, this is the whip video. Let me turn this, I'm just draining my battery out. So my whips, unfortunately, let me pop. Oh, dude, this is going to be the shakiest video. So I have a conundrum. So here's the mount, right? The reason I went whips was like, oh man, I got this here tabs. That's the factory. Well, the factory, she drops in real nice, but you only get one of those. Honda's like, no, we're just going to give you one so you can be legal. Here's the deal. Womp womp. Doesn't fit. And this is a factory UTV spare tire holder. I didn't know I was getting these tabs. I'm like, well, I got tabs. I'm using them. So I think what I may do, I'd put my whips vertical. I think I'm going to take a piece of angle iron, flat, angled this way maybe, and maybe tip these bad boys back at an angle so they look like, you know, that might be cool, right? That could be fun. I think that's going to be my plan. I mean, oh, God. I mean, I do apologize. I mean, if you follow the channel, I'm sure you're getting used to the fact that this is the way the channel is, but I really, it's like, I'm going to start editing more, but I make so much content, like, I don't have enough goddamn hours in the day. All right, let's just take one of these back here. So it's a 2-footer. When it's 2 foot, it's technically 24 inches from this tip right there to where the mount is in the bottom of the thread. So it's a pretty short 2-footer. But this is like how, in my fantasy, I'd be like up there like that. So my new fantasy, I think I'm going to be back like that. I think I want to aim for in line with this pipe. See what I mean? You'd be like a piece of steel shaped like a less than sign. I think I can get away with that. That'll be pretty rad. I think that's what I'm going to do. I should be able to fab something up like that without too much effort. And then I'll have, those lights should be bright enough to like illuminate behind me so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And I think it'll be nice. I mean, yeah, just the brake light thing, I guess. But I'm afraid because you can see that from the front. I know it's illegal. Like, I know that's illegal. You can't have red lights facing in front unless you're a police officer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could convince the cop that you're asking for forgiveness, not permission, but it's still can be done. I think it's cool that the kit contains the options to do that. I got to figure out. I mean, not figure out. I have to do it. It's like way to keep it organized, bud. A toggle switch. There's like a bag of. This is the bag of these things. You got all these connectors. Here's the toggle. So, lighted whip. It's a 5-post. There's all this shit. And then there's a book of instructions. These actually aren't too bad. So what I got to do is flip through to the right page, which is, you know, the last page you look at. Looking for the wiring diagram. Here it is. So that's the one I'm probably going to do. So I'm going to have connected to the positive post. That'll be from the switched fuse box. Jumper to that side. And then that one will go to the light. So I'll have to get a jumper, which is they're in here. So I got to come up with some wires. These are just some scrap ones, but the wiring on here, like, it's very, very little. It's very little draw. Like, that's a itty bitty wire. I mean, I'm trying to think what I use to strip that back. It's like a stranded 20 gauge or an 18 gauge wire. Like, it's super small. So hardly any amp drawing. Put on a 5 amp fuse. I haven't measured these out to see how long they are. So, yeah. But that's, I mean, that's cool, right? That's cool. She's coming along. I think I'm getting close to being out of room for shit and things I want to add. So that the fabrication thing in the back's kind of throwing me for a loop. But no, you know, it's just part of the fun. I thought about drilling it, but that's such nice powder coating, and then once I drill it, that's just rust bombs. So we're gonna fab something up. I've got to piece a chunk of metal here. I believe this is going to be the donation steel, heavy duty. We'll just figure out how to chop some shit out of this and make it work. We may use something on this end where it's already a 90, and I can just like pound the living crap out of it. We'll make something work. Heavy duty though. All right. That's the latest. Stay safe.